People ask me how I have unlimited Riz, and I just go out wearing this, and it just flood with pussy. Shit! Yo, yo, yo! Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're having a great day. I hope you're having a great night. Whatever time you're watching the video. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back! Oh no, some MW2. If you guys haven't seen the past two videos, one was me talking about a Call of Duty they shouldn't remaster, and during that I was leveling up the last cast off I needed, and then the previous video I actually got that cast off gold. So today I want to be working on the Fennec. So I think today I'm just going to be using that because there's really not much I can do because it's only level 3. I've only got 18 kills with it, and I need to get to 50, and then I need to get that to 10 before I even fucking unlock the second camo. But I swear the Fennec goes up quite high. Yeah, level 27. Usually some things are like 21. The fucking sniper's 27? Bruh. Suck my tiny dick. And it's probably not smart. I talked about this in the other video. It's probably not smart for me to fucking use the Fennec because I literally need 4 more assault rifles. I've done half the assault rifles. I like use it. You know, we'll use it this match and we'll see how much I like it. If I start going off of it, then I will focus on the assault rifles. The more I think about it, the smarter it would be for me to use the assault rifles. What I wanted to talk about today is there's a war going on TikTok especially. I mean, TikTok is a disease anyway. No, I'm not playing this map. Get me out. Get me out of this map. I will shut down Call of Duty right now. Yeah, no, so there's it seems to me, especially with this Call of Duty, with the changes they've made, they have brought up a war between the people that just want to play for fun and the sweats, basically. It's to the point where it's like, if you disagree with someone that plays casual, you're automatically seen as a sweat. That's what it's starting to feel like. It seems like we're getting some extremists, and don't get me wrong, I agree with, like, I like to load up and play casually. I'm not a good player. I don't play this all the time. You know, I don't have time to play, like, a lot by myself because I gotta edit. A lot of my time is put on editing. Like, I agree with a lot of casual players' points, and I think this game has done a lot of good changes to make it, like, nicer for casual players. It's like everybody cares about camo grind. And so that's... You know what? I don't know if I have the patience for this map either. I mean, I already have 4 guns gold, and I've not even played that fucking much. Some people are having good discussions, but it's like if you complain about one little thing, and here's the thing, right? I just want to get this off the bat. I love this game. I think this is one of the funnest Call of Duties I've played. I really enjoy it, especially within the new categories of these new Call of Duties, because obviously there's a theme going around that, like, it's like the new Star Wars is. They're not as good as the old. They're not as good as this, not as good as that. But this is like the Mandalorian out of the sequels. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is good. Like, I like this. So I just want to make it clear. Anything I say that I'm not a huge fan of, I'm not trying to shit on the game. But it's like, if someone complains about something on TikTok, like a small little thing that I sort of sometimes agree with, they just get fucking plastered in the comments. Oh, well, some of us have lives. Some of us know what grass is like. Some of us know what a female feels like. Bro, chill the fuck out. All he did was complain about, like, a minor thing that I agree needs to be changed. I know what grass looks like. I felt a touch of a female. Well, it depends. Does my mom count? Hardpoint compromise. That was just me being dog shit. It's like some people that are casual, like, if you complain about this COD, they jump on you to instantly call you a sweat. It's like, oh, well, you're just a fucking sweat. Bro, I get like 20 kills, like, when I'm focused. Like, it's bullshit. I'm not a fucking sweat. And I've not been called that yet, but like, people I agree with have been called that. Like, I agree that, like, when I get a UAV, I just want to whip. Oh, dude, I'm gonna try the M16. This map is way too long range for that gun. Like, I agree. When I get a UAV, I just want to tap my wrist and it comes around. And I saw this guy on TikTok crying about it. And I've only seen this guy's video once, so maybe he has cried about a lot of other stuff and people just don't like him, so that's why he's made it. And people disagree with him because it's him, because they're biased against him, which I get. But it seems like on this game, I gotta whip out my iPhone, text my grandma a whole fucking paragraph, and then the UAV comes. Just fucking tap the button and let the UAV come. I don't like that. You know, things like the flashes are too... The flash needs to be fixed. When you get flashed, you are flashed for so long. So, like, it's like minor things. Like, if you complain about a minor thing, apparently it's like, I don't think complaining about a flash lasting too long is a sweaty thing to complain about. What? Thank you. The fuck? Bitch! I'm not having a good time on this map. I'm really not. But I don't want to leave 3 games in a row in a video. Bro, fuck off! Fuck! I'm leaving. I'm fucking leaving. I stand no chance. I also want a small map mayhem. I like that. I like smaller maps. I want a small map mayhem. I like chaos. I like action. You know, I like kills. I don't care how many times I die. I just want a fucking action. I want to be able to kill people. Like, I'm trying to think. So I have like a main example in my head, but I want to try and think of some smaller ones that like people are calling you a sweat for instantly disagreeing. Like the flash lasting too long. The UAV. I agreed with that. How he pulls out his phone. It's too long, bruv. It's too long. Is it joining me into the same fucking game? It's been 11 minutes of nothing! Shit! Fuck me, ass. I'm leaving. You think 4 games in a row leaving? You're fucking ain't right, bitch. Maybe like nerfing some weapons. Like the amount of things in this game that one-shot you is insane. Like the marksman rifles, to me, right? And again, I'm not knowledgeable on real life gun shit, but to me a marksman rifle is just a semi-auto gun. Not a fucking sniper rifle with an iron sight. Call of Duty, like, no! I hate that map. Stop giving me shit. Call of Duty, people are like, oh, realistic, not realistic. This game isn't realistic. I don't think they need to go too realistic. 6 Siege is realistic with like fucking headshot one-shots and stuff. Like people are going around quick scoping with a marksman rifle, and like if you're using a regular sniper rifle like with good attachments, but like say you want a quick scope, you just stand dick. You stand no chance. Like, I'll give you an example, right? My worst game I've had on this game, where did I go? It was on Breenberg Hotel. My friends can fucking confirm this. I went 17 and 45. 17 and 45 I went. And the whole team was using those marksmen like the SPR. And I was using a sniper rifle because I wanted to quick scope. Because if I get a map I'm not a big fan of, I use sniper rifles just to like level them up on the side. But I went 17 and 45 because every corner, everywhere I walked, bang, one shot. Like, I was dying from places I didn't even know. It was foul. The most foul game I've played. It was like a reflex SPR with lasers and shit. So you just saw green lasers everywhere. So, like, I think I'm not having a good time. But the main one that, like, gets, like, the sweat versus the casual argument is slide canceling, right? Slide canceling and movement. That's what casual people really take to heart. I'm not good with movement or, like, slide canceling. I mean, you can tell, but if this is the first video you're seeing, I'm leaving 5 in a row. I'm leaving. Fuck! I'm getting mad now. Like, I've recorded some videos today and they've been alright, but I can't do anything. Shit map or I'm dog shit. Ooh. Ooh! Yeah, I just think this Call of Duty just brought up like sort of like a political, like, left versus right. Like, the right is, I don't know actually. Would the left be the casual players and the right be the sweats? But that's the best example. It's created a left versus right, casual versus sweat. If you're unaware, I have a Clips YouTube channel and a Clips TikTok, right? And I posted some Call of Duty clips. One of the clips I posted was from one of my beta videos where I talked about like the slide canceling and all this sort of shit, and I talked about how was it that big of a deal sort of thing. I don't mind getting rid of slide canceling, but I would like there to be still something that we can do, because I remember in the beta, if you commit, what the, I spawned into the sound, you so take that out, are we all that lazy? Right, if you slide, so you can't cancel it and you can't shoot during the slide. I said, bitch! I said, right, either make us commit to the whole slide, but let us at least hit fire during the slide. Because say I just want to slide here, and as I slide, someone go, like that, right? I want to still be able to maybe get a couple shots off, right? So I'm still sliding, but let me at least hit fire, maybe get a couple shots off, and then when the slide's done, I then have a chance of aiming in and then getting the kill. Do you know what I mean? Like, it gives me a chance. It doesn't make me too overpowered. I can't ADS. You know, I can't cancel the slide. I have to commit to it, but I can at least maybe land some hit fire shots to maybe at least win the gunfight. Like, I'm not sure I can get this gold. I'm really not sure. I'm not good with the burst or the single fire. Guys, can someone just show their face? Fuck! So I think it'd be nice if we could at least hit fire during the slide. Like, I'm not saying we get to ADS, and I just think it would help give us some chances against COD timing. So I posted that clip on TikTok, right? And I had some people in the comments like, Sliding should be to get to polar, nothing else. Sliding should be this, nothing else. And it's like, chill out. Chill the fuck out. I'm no sweat that's trying to fuck up casual players. I'm not trying to. I'm a casual player myself. I'm not good, as you can clearly. If this first video you've seen of me, you must be thinking I'm dog shit. Go ahead, I am. But I'm like, calm the fuck down. Some guy like commented and started arguing with me, and then he deleted his comment. I didn't even know he's there. I'm just saying we should at least be able to be given a chance, because if you slide at the wrong time, you're completely out of the game. Like, in my opinion, like, you deserve to be in the battle or have a chance at anyone during no matter of time. And then, but it's like, it's the argument of sliding should be to get to cover and nothing else. Well, I kind of disagree. Like, sliding can be used in many different tactical uses. To me, sliding just for cover, I think it's more of an openly used skill during any sort of, you know, action to help get the advantage. The whole point is to get the advantage. I don't like to be completely out of the fight if I try and commit to a slide, you know? That's just not, I just don't agree with that. But I think it's dumb that people automatically presume you as a sweat over one statement or one, like, I think some of these casual people need to calm the fuck down, and sweats need to stop crying. You know, I don't want anyone to come across as I seem crying. You know, I'm aware I can maybe come across as I'm complaining a lot, but that's just how I talk. I'm just very emotional. I'm very passionate about shit. I promise you I'm not complaining. I mean, I might be sometimes. Lots of these sweats, I have seen some sweats crying on TikTok. Yeah, you know, I don't like all this skill-based matchmaking stuff. Like, you know, my KD's like 9. Well, first of all, go outside. He's like, but sometimes I just want the odd casual fucking game. I just want to go on and, you know, just go on in casual. And it's like, no, that's not how it works, mate. You can't unsweat yourself whenever the fuck you want. That's not how it works. You made your bed, fucking lay in it. If you want to be a sweat most of the time, I'm sorry, bro, you are not going to get to casual it. If you take the game that seriously, but you just want to, like, I get it. Sometimes you just want a day off, but it doesn't work like that, because that's not fair on the people that's like, then you go into a bunch of casual people's lobby and you just shit on them. That's not fun for them, because then you're giving them the treatment that you want to avoid. It's like, no, if you're a sweat, you should play against your level all the time. Your base level should be your playing level. That's why you shouldn't sweat every single fucking game. So I don't agree with like sweats crying saying, oh, my lobbies are too good. I would like a casual every so often. You're a sweat most of the time. You don't pick and choose when you get to shit on people. But the problem I have with the casual people, and I'm guilty of this, is people need to stop judging people off of the one game they came into their game, right? I'll use me for example, right? And this happens on all sorts of games. I'll try and paint this picture as well as I fucking can. Is it better to do burst or single fire? Because burst would be 2 bursts, but this is quite a few bullets. But then the recoil is a lot more controlled. Maybe the more I use, I'll get better. I don't know. I mean, I'm doing okay right now. Not too dog shit. This particular. Oh, I spoke too soon. But I don't think we should eliminate all factors of the game that make a sweat good, because people are always gonna find ways to, you know, make themselves better at the game. It's just, if that's what you focus on, that's what you're gonna do. Doesn't matter what you take out of the game, they're always going to find a workaround, because that's what they focus on, that they want to be better than everyone, so they're going to find any method or tactic they can. So if you eliminate too much of their tactics, you kind of take away a lot of the fun aspects of the game. So I don't think we should be eliminating too much stuff that gives them that advantage, because then at that point you're just sat there with the most basic fucking game in the world. Do you know what I mean? The problem I have with the casual players is, as I say, I'm guilty of this, but I'm self-aware. So don't come at me like, oh, Alex, you're no better. I know I'm not. We need to stop calling people sweats when they have one good fucking game. Right, I'll use myself for an example. If I'm not recording a video and I just try, right? And I just try, my average game will probably be, maybe I'll push like 30, maybe I push like 30 kills if I do well. And I don't die a little amount. Like, I'll probably die a decent amount as well. As they say, I just rush in and I just want kills. So a good game for me is 30 to 40 kills and a decent amount of deaths. I'm not gonna pretend I go like 40 and 4. That's my average thing, so I should be averaging people sort of around that KD, right? However, there will be games, like my best game, right? And this is no bullshit. My best game ever, it's the only time I've broke 50 kills. I went 55 and somewhere in the teens. And I don't have any proof, but like, you just have to take my word for it. And I'm not bullshitting. This is the only time I've done it. Funnily enough, it was on that map that everyone hates, you know, the long one with the cars, like the broken down highway. Because if you get score streaks on that map, it's just fucking, it's over for everybody, dude. I knew it. I knew it. What a fucking virgin. So that's my best game. 55, and we'll call it. To be generous, we'll call it 19, because I know it was in the teens, but I don't want to say too low and big up myself. Say I went 55 and 19. That's my best game. However, there will be people on that other team going, why the fuck is he in my lobby? Why does he not know what a female looks like? Why has he never touched grass? Why is he this? He's clearly a sweat. We need to nerf him. We need to, bitch. It's one game. Chill the fuck out. Stop calling people sweats when they have one good game. Because the game before that, I went 1 and 85. The game before that, I went 20 and 30. I just had one good game. Bitch, you're gonna have a good game. Does that mean you should be put in a sweat lobby as soon as you have one fucking good game? If you go 20 and 20 every game and then have one game where you go well, like maybe 40 and something, should you then be put up against fucking Scumpy? Should you be in his lobbies because you had one good game? No, everyone's gonna have them. So I just think casual players need to stop shoving other casual players into the sweat category as soon as someone has a good game. And it happens on all games. Me and Noah, when we play Rocket League, it happens to us. Most games, me and Noah on Rocket League, because we're dog shit, we'll average like between 300 and 500 points a game. But then some games, I'll get like 900 points and Noah will get 200. Some games, Noah will get 900, I'll get 100. Sometimes he has a good game and sometimes I have a good game. And it happens on the other team. Right, in terms of Rocket League, say the scoreboard is Alex, 900 points. Noah, 300 points. And then say the other team is both 400 points, right? The other team will be going, look at that shit! That Alex is clearly a smurf. He's clearly a smurf. This is bullshit. This matchmaking is bullshit. That Alex is probably champ and Noah's probably platinum and he's just carrying him and we're both diamond. No, me and Noah are both low-level diamond. We just had one good game. Because the next game that we play, me and Noah will both, if we're lucky, drop 200 points. You can't shove me into champion lobbies on Rocket League because I had one good game of 1,000 points because I just scored a lot. Everyone's allowed to have good and bad days. If someone has a good day, they shouldn't be fucking put up against Optic Scump. Fuck that. Don't get me wrong. If you watch my videos, I will be saying touch grass. I will be saying I will be calling people virgins. You know, it's all in the heat of the moment. You know what I mean? I get it. I get it. Realistically, mate, you shouldn't be coming up against any sweats at all. So you need to stop fucking crying because your lobbies are most likely all casual. It's just some of the casual people in that lobby might have had a good game. And you're always gonna get that. You know, me casual is still better than someone else's casual. It doesn't mean I deserve to go up against the sweats. It's not gonna put you in a lobby of what, 12 people of your exact skill. It's not gonna do that. The more I use it, I'm doing a bit better. I'm not crazy good. I don't ever think I'll get the grips with this weapon, I don't think, but maybe once the challenges are done I can sleep peacefully at night. What I'm trying to say is don't be one of the extremists. Don't be the super sweat that cries that the game isn't built for them. But don't be the casual that cries that because another casual had a better game than you, that he should be put against a sweat and this fuck the system's against me. Why, like, what happened? This is an 18+ game, but all I see is a bunch of bitches. I'm all up for trash talk though. If you're mid-game, trash talk all the fuck you want. Agree. Being an extremist in a lot of opinionated things can sometimes lead to delusion or not enough logic. Do you know what I mean? You don't want to be too logical because it can be too harsh, but you don't want to be too delusional because then it just don't fucking make sense. I'm getting used to this. I think if anyone's trying to use the M16, the single fire is the better method in my opinion. As well though, I think a lot of people, especially my age and older, need to understand that games have changed and it's not our time. It's like people like, oh, I have a day job and I work all the time. I don't have time to sit here and play all day. Okay, that's just the point of your life you're at. Just because you're now 40 years old and have a day job and have kids doesn't mean that the kids in school have to limit the time they play just because you can't play as much as they can. They're kids! Let them have their fun memories, dude. Let them have it. It's not your time. Oh, I have kids and a job, but like, okay, so because you got kids and a job and your Call of Duty days of sweating are over, that means no one else in the younger age can sweat. Because your life has moved on, everyone has to play to your style. No, shut the fuck up. We get it, you got kids, but you chose to put your dick in your wife. Not me. No, he's allowed to play Call of Duty with his friends. That's some of the funnest times you have as a fucking kid. Fun for these new kids is being as good as possible and shitting on people. That's genuinely what it is. I just think a lot of the older people need to understand that it's not our time. We should still be allowed to enjoy the game when we want. But don't complain about not being able to play as long when your life has moved on or your life is structured. Because it's like, oh, I got kids and a job. It's like, listen to me, mate. When you're off Call of Duty, you'll be much more great. And later in life, you'll be much more grateful for having kids and a family and a job than you will for being good at a video game. So... because I used to be good at Black Ops 2, I still have it in my head that I should be good at every one, and I'm not, and I'm dog shit. And I'm aware of it, but it still gets to me. Actually, real quick, just probably sign off. Let's see. What? Like, did I even level this bitch up? I didn't even see. MC, I got it to level 4. There's only 16 levels. Okay. What about the camos? Did I do anything? 2 more kills. Not bad. Level 6. I think I might go for this next just to get it out of the way. You know what? I think we'll stick with the M16 next. But again, with any factors of the game like slide canceling or aspects that make it sweaty, let me know in the comments what you think. Let me know what your opinions on what I've said. If you agree with like the sweats versus the casuals. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, most importantly, I hope the video made you laugh. I hope it made you smile. I hope it distracted you from anything you may be going through. If you are new around here from Call of Duty, make sure to smack the subscribe button on Facebook. Please leave a like on the video. Drop a comment down below of what you thought of the video, or as I said, anything talked about in the said video. As well as that, guys, check out all the links in my description. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.